kakamio, minero kakamio. Kakamio mokya mwasi anansio. Odom sesre kusi anansi munonfwe. Anansi munonfwe. Anansi munonfwe anansio. Okuya anansi munonfwe anansio.
Yes, I did. I want to ask.
Yes, I be Bruni so by.
Yes, I be Bruni so by.
Otumfour no nani anso etia.
Yes, Otumfour no nani anso etia.
Wo yes say be so ne ha opese yenso wo bedi eso ne sa.
Yes, said a song, or bad obedi as well.
Nanso nyesa na ode kan no. Nanso asantema 2 minutes kedwa 2 minutes atwe nipa na sa ba.
Say asantema 2 minutes kedwa 2 minutes atwe nipa ni nyina sa ba.
Se Bruni wo 2 minutes wo betumi aye na sikedwa 2 minutes enso nsire no anko otumi yo ma ne.
Dormaahene ye to abawie onso ne akufa. Me frɛ ye prensa. Ne ye dem din. Me ka tam ko. To abawie me frɛ ye me yansa e brother de be chi ukuada me to aba me ne wo mutra dem anadwo no mo twitu ekɔbɔ no mienu anopa de chi ane e to aba.
Only from more cover now. I'm from Unity Online TV. So, but say over subscribe to the channel now for make a comment on it. Near the more stories and updates to me about catchy na bibia koso. Fanum bane da so ni mo jaton de on the room for more na bibia ankoso and so I will horoma just enya sem kitu akra and also any the few by Yakodon construction see we hear missing for carpenter for plumbers electricians na onu mo di juma was a friend na ne ntwetwe nkomo obeboa na amawansa enso atimi aka bi opa asase atopa nyata was a friend numbers na egu screen so no na ne ntwetwe nkomo ba mano ne opeso send this card be fia me pa cho kotwe app I friends top connect na register which must send any amount to be adia faso na ebusuano ensa atimi aka me ba cho the better thing is say send the fafa top connect odu komane boga be di sika no enti top connect enso aba area ma wasi wudan awie opese ohihye proof China doors remote control can say remote control gate barristers car park ni nyina no Master Alex Tito Company Limited it was 0541 90181 0541 90181 na watumi no atwetwe nkobo na bibia so atumi akoso kama eno ene ne efiri oba yede mo nsem ede emamo enso so ewo show no so a chese enye asemketu akra beba cho tieniye pa tieniye Kofi Duma wani asemi beto dwa se Kofi Duma wani akoba bi ama etu akoka no na according to Nigerian nchiremu bi ode ba beto dwa se na Dormaahene ene na Sunyanihemaa ena etu wo monsa enso erefre no na omo frɛ no no me ba chochi ni pa omo ena edi dwumadi ni hye nsa na Kofi Duma wani ne nsema na yere no e ka kyese na kyese na Dormaahene ne Sunyanihemaa ye omo adwen se omo be fa ne kunu akọ no makokuna na aso mo kodi ni dem and in the side of story ni nkyeremu bi a o kyerɛ no e yade a utimu se o se odi details na nkasa de beba for now de atimi abetodwa na ne nsema all kind of chese she's not happy about information and a response and also atimi free actually and so ediaba Kofi Duma wani etu atimi akana na ire and so di mu enjemu ni amanebo atimi ediaba ewo efidikesi so yanso yede honsem and so edema mo na nti utiemu yi pa na chese na Dormaahene dwumadi bi odie ena Sunyanihemaa ena Dormaahene eto wo nsa erefre no chese security side ene de keka ho na ntimi ankuturu ene ma be me no enso timi koto sa amane mu a ensembre ena timi apia frɛ chire enso yaba yengotie Kofi Duma yire no report
he was shot in the face. It wasn't them they shot the gun in the sky and a gun powder ni begu na enyi mesma angel fu adwuma yefuni bilekeka wo hon oyendem embon wo bo otu ndi bo na enyim no ho mfoyin ni videos na ni bibia la wo ho ano wo there bad time ye na Ghana fo so mfantu wo tirim there me ye la ono qualify him to be their family head o we busuya onyim there wo de hye wo me ho mesma me so me busuya fo onyim there me so me ye wo de hye a mo wɔ no so wɔ hɔ no nti ɔyɛ ni ala wɔgye hyin nti obebisa wo ti no wɔ dɛ yɛmia yɛnyi kwan biala do na ma yɛbɛyɛ yɛyɛ ya na nyenyiwa angel for what current CEO our friend Vincent obe fie no obe di dasa no ohun nti osun osande no ohun oba no kita no man do fee so upstairs na wodan bai doctors no kitem na wo ye scans na wo ye hero na wo ye day na wo ye fa ha na ye day na ye day nyina me kai na Dormaahene program local ko bia la enfi Dormaahene ma na yekoba yankopon ye ya Dormaahene then you want in fadzin or your right eye na afi ohun tu nti igina ho a ohun we bie oh Christo do ye dodo yenya ndema ye be kodo ya to akodo kaka akra obeye ebe na wo ma ye transfer letter ehwa me krofo ho mebusuafo de wa ye skete wo bebi ala nti no wo de me frɛ ngbo yo land boy landing o fine wa nwa akwa ne kan ha mi da bia no bi ne kan ha mi na mfantefo no so wo nem agbefo no so wo nenam ho wo rewre ma ye hwe yankopon ye ya adomala ye rewre mi ye hwe pounds asem na wole ken no no kan chusu Dubai so Dubai de what the dram nti oho ne mu begu kakra ma ye see o buying no so wa bo lady bi obo lady bi say woman bi ni din wo angel ho us your friend Barbara there on hwe there obenya butter now ye the tickets nti e ho na yankopon ye ya adom nti course kokodo na adwuma ne rafrey hu there no so asemene ha nto kasa ho na ade nti edidim na mom yakọ program fida oyam kwesidan ahomache osole ya ose dani munyina yesu dani na yesu de nti wenyi we benkum na asem wo ho na nyin fan de nche na ya ye ma so ye ma ehu biala ohu hwe afi mu de not na aye de ti no den tempala instantly no me ignore them me focus wo butter ticket na make to ticket instantly na oye Jordan Monday ye de ko yankopon ye adom ye ko duli so a doctor fo oye hu edwuma doctor fo oye mo de woye mo de wo kan mo de woye de baby o de wo de ni wura oye ni nyinala na Kristo na domara ye da bedu o ma konkon gane.
Okay, ano ayen semwa mene woka say Kofi Dormaahene wani re etimi adebetu dwa na yento aso na yemfa nsem bi kakra emfa ngom famamo Canada High Commissioner enso ebeto a yura osinstu Otumfour nyamekese e wona kache obeka ya ne de damfra memu Kini David Moni omakeka ho keka nsem bi se yura Otumfour nyamekese ontumi nko Canada na okwa yebeche no ni ade but ede na ekoso eba ne sei na ye nana Otumfour sei tutu eti na himfie na akotoko hene wodwene no ho na Canada High Commissioner enso atimi boso pam atoa no na baba ene no ababehia ni nyina ye oman no enkyekere ne nenwene ho kwa bafa so a oman no badwene ho na mpuntuo nso atumi akoso akyese no nanso eye de eno so atima betodwa enti Canada High Commissioner enso so abomu pam ababepiem ewo asante hene asoye akyese ombepiem no omo dwene kwan ombefa so a ombekyekyere asante ene oman Ghana ene bibiman mpuntuo eho ene omo baba dwene ye enti so bi gina ba bi keka nsem se asante hene entumi nko Canada sini se oyehu mitu kwan na menkonko ye hwe ho a ede na mekwa kope enso so ho wa obeba nase se wo se ma memma wa obeba enti jealousy go she enti omo keka nsem no na kyese nyesa ene che yenko video kakra babla Canadian High Commissioner enso so bo mu pampan bipie mu ewo manhia kotoko hene asue ya kyese omo do mu nsem enso etumi de tudwa yenkonko emra
And we thank you for making time to pay a courtesy call and then for us to formally know that the Canadian High Commissioner is in Ghana.
Joe.
So welcome to Kumasi.
Joe.
But also, we believe strongly that during your tenure, the relationship between Ghana and Canada would be more solid and then would be more expanded for us to know more about developments that we can do together.
Joe.
Ghana first saw Canadians here from Quebec missionary some 190 years ago in 1906 when they first came to Ghana.
Joe.
That is how we first met Canadians here. And that relationship since we gained independence also. In fact, we were also the first to receive assistance from Canada in sub-Saharan Africa.
Joe.
And we've also received technical support. The Kumasi Technical Institute, for example, was established by the Canadian government. And there are so many other areas that you have supported us in terms of education and then other areas. But further on, I think we have, in fact, you've put in more than about $600 million here into Ghana in terms of assistance that you've done for us. But I think we still need more collaboration. We still do. Canada, well versed in technical education, for example, where we are training our students who, after completion, don't have employment.
Joe.
What do we do with these people? Because we have so many invested, private sector, government invested, training out so many people. Is either we collaborate together to identify what courses should be taught in these schools so that after the education, they will then be self-employed, they can just set up their own employment systems and everything. And so just churning out degrees and all that without them being able to branch out to any employable skills.
Joe.
So I believe strongly that Canada is well versed in that in terms of technical education. And therefore those are areas that I seek for the collaboration in relation to, now that we have a new minister for education, we would encourage him. And then my university here also, we would want to have collaboration with you in relation to how best we can do even long distance learning. So we can collaborate with Canadian universities in relation to technical education and everything. That would help in the advancement of our students to be able to do that. Environment is one issue that we have. Unfortunately, the era of Galamsey has destroyed most of our water bodies and everything. And we still need technical support and assistance to do that, because we need to be able to claim back all the lands and make sure that our waters and everything are all in good shape for people to consume and everything. Other than that, cocoa agriculture, for example, is also another area that Galamsey has affected. And therefore, these are all areas that we may seek technical assistance from, so that we can then look at the way forward in terms of collaborating to be able to do that. We have the available manpower, but unfortunately, we don't have the know-how in terms of the fiscal space to be able to turn that into agriculture, for example. We train students from the university in agriculture, but what else do we do? The attraction is not there to go to agriculture because we don't have the resources. Private sector is not developing further, and therefore these are areas that, with all due respect, when you're fashioning your policy and you're talking to your government, we may have to look at these areas to see how best you can collaborate with us to be able to advance it.
Joe.
The banks here don't have the capacity to do it. It's more like buying treasury bills and then doing that. So it doesn't advance development. So what can we do to advance development? What can Canada offer in relation to that, so that we can advance the development in terms of productive areas, energy sector, agriculture, and all those things? I remember when we set up the Volta Aluminium Company, Canada took so many of our people who were there to Canada. The VACO, for example, saw this technical people from Canada when we established during Kwame Nkrumah's time. But all the technical people we trained were shipped to Canada to work. and they were to live there because they were ready with their technical know-how to advance to the place. And that is how we want it. So we don't want to export the human. We want you to also help us to develop that.
Yo.
So many other areas that we can collaborate together. And we wish that during your term, and then looking at your biography, having been born in Ivory Coast, I think you are mine. And therefore, we have to be able to, I think I would be able to take that advantage and leverage that to be able to get you to do more for me. So I thank you today for coming today. But this shouldn't be the first visit because we can continue with the discussions and collaboration further on for us to see what we can do together. So I thank you very much for coming this
Yo.
Ano ayan semwa me no ka say etimi ababeto edwa. Odefo eye ogia mansan boahen koko awtosumienu ono na ye paramount chief e Sunyani traditional area and as a traditional council honum na ukopiem e wo honoma yade wo hini si so this is the first time we share meeting na afei on an mpanimfo enso ahia na omo adwendwen nkro no se kro no embuntu ni nkoso ebetumi akone Sunyani ye kan nkro a developing na efa yabo Sunyani din because ohwe Ghana hanom to preside from beginning to at this time no idea Sunyani development pa koso obeka ya na nsen nkoso hini bia ye ball no ewo Sunyani potemu honom ohwediwa wasi achichiri kru no amakru no aya kono na yefa na chese ana so edi fio nti odiefo oje amansan boahen otosu mienu na chese yedi nisi akonya so ono so mede ne ho nsem ede emam na yenko na ngotie meeting na course na mane bone ne niam bia eno so ode tuja one na hemfo ene mpanifo a amonso so ewo Sunyani traditional area honum na yede ho nsem aso ede mam tude yenko na yengo ngotie opani no na mane bo ene ni meeting no se ne niam si course enso so ewo honum a bibibia aso itimi course kama yenko na yengo ngotie ensem na eno so ewo mu no yeba beto so
mesma beto so mi me just damano bi obi a ka say right nefa the currency ye je so mo ma ni kan ya ma kenne kamedu ne na so ama betra ba boso se ndam na munyina asiwia se de munyina no yawo afa miensa sa ane na mafo Canad gate eyemna na munyina omu free gate bia eyemna na kwanchua na akusiat na beni mi do munyina se na me kase omo kompa omo konye no eno na mayo se uti agree na me show mo bose munyi ha gen so me show mo bose do yo mo be ye duye no eye me na boy kwa mtoso mi o be twaso sa se mi twa ko wi a na me just dama eye matra ngonya me do ma se pa wo chi do mo mabo me su mo ewie mo mu tira machi sa se de mo nyina machi ensem bebre koso so mo tira machi e be kana na me kase me just da e mo kabia na mo so we are me ja info me ja busia fani afanyina we do biara se by bo mabo mo dia kan ne da dia ma ye bia na me da Sunyanihemaa se Sunyanihemaa se da dia mintime ndo ma se bebre ye me ya ne se mehwe amakuru agina yi na Sunyanihemaa na mmiri bi twam na ye the cleanest city no ebe sai ababenya sa Sunyanihemaa bisa dia Sunyanihemaa ye no mintime ndo ma se na omoso me show mo bose adi bibiara esi tu na esi a ebe ma Sunyanihemaa aba ba ye kra be bio no ibe tu na esi na me ka che nipa atwa hia ha nyina se sebio enye akonwa ni die na me mo fa na mo metra na ye mede ba de ye mede ne se kwan ya be fa so ma Sunyanihemaa abegina yie so nti me ka ade a che ma mo atwa hia ha nyina se Sunyanihemaa mu hu ne no
wanu yam
mu hu ne sabio no sunyan foforo
Yes.
so sunyanya obeti do nse si uba kasa mpa mi free sunyan
Yes.
the make a obi are say obi anka na koma nto ne yam
Yeah.
sebio eye abusuan sensem
na ba
eba so a ye wo abusuan panyimfo wo ho
on the camp
ye ni kura ne ye wo maame panyimfo mienu akasefo a omunim generation from generation that's what he said nim se mpanyimfo wo ye asembia asibia no ye betoto no
ba fom
to obi anka na koma nto ne yam
yeah
na obi a se de sunya mo nim se sunya a very peaceful community no sa pepe na me pese ekoso ato aso enya me pen so na sunya bebo
fancy
sunya ba be kra be hwe
ba ko nanim
ama amansan nyina hu se ampa sunya ba be hwe
yeah
eyan sam twefo so mo hia wa ha mo kwa mo sunya ho dawuro encha mansan se ija bia nto sunya sunya dwo se di nim na sunya ba be hye mu kana ama sunya adru ba bia ese edru
mo
no bia nkotena fence ne so ana se ban no so enhwe se ye hwe se ebeye yi a
yam yere
munyina mo nka mo na nyina enitwi nyenye trada na yɛntimi nka ama sunya enyina na sunya gyina ye wa ha nyina bia be beneficial
yeah
asma me digya mu nyina no
abushiane na nanu amashia maharo mazade therefore dia mansan otosu university ya ani nsantra for ntiti pa na nsantra for yesramo yewura se the way for after so ba sa obiba na oba mu studio na obeya program dia ya mo hweli yie wa hweli ya funtu wo san patakane apa obi akoka baka oba na kusama ye oba ya no se sabi atasu mu a anka wa antasu mu a no for the station debi asa be kwase ba debi
okay and I nsem a free ho na atuma betodwa on the development pa de sunyane ekula nya ahene na ache yi pa na ehemfo a wo mpotem ho no mbo mmode omni Sunyanihemaa bom mmode nchichiri sunyane kuro no achese fan ntuma pa ensusu a different ukopiem e wo Sunyane traditional area na achese no e yamanebo a me no ka sei atumi afri wonom na ababetudwa ede ho nsem ensusu e de emamu e wo show no so nti yura na ba no achese wadi kan ne mpanimfo ahia mu de minim se e kire so pai so se kose de kura na nananom tumi ene bonoman tumi nti no ade a bibia be koso kama and so ho edi amano anti as I was talking now no Sunyanihemaa ai nana ebo adwuma emo na baso na fi yenso twira mpone nananom tumi se emo ho ban na bibia enkoso one of the decent queen ewo Ghana hanom eni Sunyanihemaa and also eye die efri ho na atumi ababeto dwa edu nsem ene mu amanebo enso ede mamu on this particular channel so enya asengeto ha Unity Online TV iguso de nsem ne deba na Sunyani Traditional Council edikan atwase na omontra se no no meeting no side of stories abeto dwa no the next video yɛreba betomonim na afimo no de no so ewo akiri nti Sunyani Traditional Council Nanahemaa for now on a da no ai omodwendwene mpuntuo ne nkoso eni kwan befa so mbisi omo hene eni mu amanebo na mom nana yakodon construction so hia mason for carpenter for electricians plumbers eni omaka ho POP for friend was 0554360760 0592680366 nane na twetwe nkomo na bibia enso atimi akoso kama eno yakodom construction ena mekamfo na mede ama mo kontum me bacho o send sika mfama boga so mfa nkoma amami ana onua fafa top connect kotwe app no app store play store kotwe app na me bacho register via send any amount bi afafa so obusia ensabe kane mo de kofa eye boga bisu a woni be ba ho so no ni so ate nwan na odo nsa enso agu utiri na wusu boga no be ba se o me beduru a mini ametua amam project no be kawulam inti fafa top connect fafa na ebusia no entimi ni ho djuma kama emfama na bibia entimi nkoso kama enso so emfama honoma enya senketo ai Unity Online TV you translate the more stories there be the mamo efa hinsem ni krompuntuo esoso. On this note no ha ni dumbesi twede ampon ne nananum eyadom na adom bidum ye yebesan so no ma hia bim. Next a master list to metan stainless work yakram.
Omayi mu se eba se yensi dan na yemfa na de emfa nya adwuma eye company ba ko pe na mekanfo de amawo no ne Alex Tito Company Limited se wasi udan awie pa abrosan na wasi se identia na pesa hihye begla proof eye root control gate or to fee amo se na be ya bi ani ho nenu a ni aso a na bi di amawo se we do more than one we chese container we stainless a to feel na feel ye shen boga o se we ya bia abusua ebehunu ze a ne be ya bebra anasi ni ya bebra Alex Tito Company Limited and also in Dijuma if you know say hotel say a year down there you see now per se women na dear stainless but proof this is share and money we modern door we China doors even know the China doors no the more for na say a promise say ya to say no but Alex Tito sebra we China door no be no Ghana had your kama e dia amount edan fefe obisisi na bibia akoso kama also the amount stainless no but the glass is big green no friend na mono na ntwetwe nkomo no nsa na odwuma fe Alex Tito or a professional na nsa na odwuma no bi na twegu oye fidie su enti we ho Unity Online TV na oni ye edwuma no hwe se Alex Tito be odwuma bia no ho te kama ho na o asantiment no kuma se na obi ho Alex Tito na waye dan no odwuma area no na die bia the proof China doors no stainless obey kama area no 0541901819 Alex Tito na sanu odwuma kama pa Alex Tito metal and stainless work fantastic one feno na njuchenkomo.